Hello and welcome to this stream. Uh, the idea of this stream is going to be looking at different players that we're signing, new players, players that are leaving, and this first stream I'm going to be looking at Fabinho, who is the new signing from Monaco, and comparing him with Emre Can, who it's just been announced is going to Juventus, as we've all been told for ages. So straight off, I'm going to just say thank you to all of the new subscribers who subscribed to the channel. I never really had an exact idea of what to do with the channel, but the main thing that I really like and I like doing is things to do with the songs, getting new fans to know about the songs, and really enjoy the fact that you guys like some of the clips I took in Kiev. So yeah, thank you for that. Anyone that wants to message me or has got ideas for songs or anything like that, drop me a message anytime. So first off, I just want to look at Fabinho and the stats for him for last season at Monaco. Some of them are really good, which is very impressive. So let's just have a look at that. Uh, so looking through here, he's played 3,000 minutes, which is a lot compared to most of his other teammates. So he's obviously been a mainstay in their side. Uh, the one thing I noticed straight away here as well, he's got 6 man of the matches, which is really, really good. 7.51 average rating. That seems to compare very well to all of his other teammates. Looking at how many games he's played, he's their best player because this guy's only played a couple of games. Uh, 7 goals, 3 assists. He's obviously not doesn't push forward too much, but 7 goals. It looks really good. I heard he's really good at penalties as well. 8 yellow cards. He obviously gets stuck in. Very good passing percentage there, and he looks to be strong in the air. Comparing him to his other teammate, he's better in the air than is this guy that's actually a defender. Didn't mean to click on that. Let's just go back there. Okay. So then we've just heard that Emre Can is leaving. Looking at Emre Can here and his stats, they seem to be quite comparable to Fabinho. I'd say defensively probably looks quite similar. 8 yellow cards is sort of an indication of someone that gets stuck in. He's actually a bit shorter than Fabinho, which isn't something I'd realised. I thought Emre Can was taller than he was, but apparently he's 6 foot. Fabinho we've got here a little bit taller. Emre Can, let's just get him on the screen. Okay, so Emre Can is leaving, unfortunately. He's decided he wants to go, and good luck to him. He's been a good player for us. I think we've developed him. He came as this sort of strong, but not very, I don't know, not very mentally good, maybe player when he came to us from Germany. And I think he's definitely developed. If he doesn't want to play here, then off he goes. Going back to Fabinho, he can play right-sided defender, so I think that's going to be good backup for Trent Alexander-Arnold and Nathaniel Klein. Defensive midfielder, obviously, we know. According to Football Manager, he can also play central midfield. So we'll have to see how he gets on a little bit further forward if he gets any opportunities there. So going back to the screen here, let's get Football Manager up and have a look at some of their stats. Okay, so first off, the thing that strikes me is they look quite similar. It looks like we've got Fabinho with a bit more speed, Emre Can a little bit better in the air. Apparently, he's better at defending. Maybe according to this, you could think that Can's the better player, but the attributes tell a slightly different story. According to these attributes, the first thing I'd say is it looks like Fabinho is more technical than Emre Can, which is good. That suits the Klopp style of play. Apparently, can dribble better, but I don't really see that from the footage I've seen. I think what lets Can down is probably what lets Henderson down as well, is his acceleration here. You've got Fabinho with 14, Can with 10. Really, apart from that, on their physical statistics, they look quite similar. Um, Fabinho played a lot of minutes. They've got him down with a good natural fitness, pace, strength. They're both very similar. We mentioned the height. Apparently, Fabinho's a little bit taller, 6'2" to 6 foot. Weight, I did think Fabinho looked a little bit sort of skinny, and that does show here. He's not as strong, I don't think, or physically powerful as Emre Can, but I think he's probably going to be able to push through from defence better. He's apparently got the same agility, but I wouldn't have Emre Can down as that agile. I've always thought he's a bit angular, not able to turn and move with the ball as well as some of our players. Looking at the mental attributes, they've got Can down here really as a little bit better, maybe. Probably more defensively minded, I'd say. Vision is one thing that stands out, though. It looks like Fabinho is going to be better picking a ball going forward and getting the ball out of defence than Can was. Over on the technical attributes, he just looks an overall, I think, a better player to take the ball and do something with it. Emre Can was great at destroying things, great at sort of mopping up. He didn't really offer so much going forward. Although he was decent at passing, his stats on the other thing we looked at were pretty good for passing. I think Fabinho's going to be able to do more going forward. Some of his passing looked really nice. Tackling, we've got very similar. Marking, we mentioned he doesn't look quite as defensive, Fabinho, so he's not quite as good at the marking there. I wonder if he's going to play central midfield or defensive midfield. Personally, I've got him down as more of a defensive midfielder. So then looking at some of the other details, we'll see what the coaches say on this game. So they've got Fabinho down with athleticism, natural fitness, versatility, apparently playing close to his potential, which sounds about right, being 24. I can't see him pushing on a huge amount, but maybe he will. Apparently he needs to improve his first touch. I don't know, maybe his first touch looked quite good from the footage I saw. They've got Can down with a slightly better first touch. We'll see how that goes. Looking at Can, obviously we're losing him. We're losing a player that's a team player, works well within the team, plays well in big matches, and has been consistent and physical. So I think that will be a miss, definitely. I wonder if we will still buy another player for the midfield. The next thing I wanted to do was actually looking at the other player that we have got coming in, who is Naby Keita. So let's just get Keita up on the screen. Okay. So going through to Keita, we can look at some of his statistics. His statistics last season, although he's not going to be as defensively minded player, he's obviously playing in the midfield somewhere. So he's going to have to do either as good a job combined with his teammates or better than Emre Can was doing in order to push us forward. Looking at these statistics, they are really good, considering he apparently didn't have such a good season last season as previously. He got 4 man of the matches. He's definitely their best player according to these ratings. He got 6 goals, 5 assists. He did get these 2 red cards and 7 yellows, so he's going to be pretty tenacious in midfield. That's one thing I do want to look at as well, is look at what they actually call these players, because some of those descriptions are quite interesting on this game. He played once, so he didn't play as many minutes as I'd realised. I think he was out injured a while, Naby Keita, but hopefully he's going to be fully fit for us. Not very tall. I think that's about 5'8", 172 centimetres, so adequate. We'll have to see how he gets on with the physicality and whether people do try and push him off the ball, but he does look strong. Let's go back to his statistics on Football Manager and see what these look like. Okay, so let's get Keita up here. Okay. Okay, let's just take a second and get him up on the screen. 1 second. So Keita on this game, they are calling a world-class midfielder. I mean, that's the best thing you can see in this game. That's exactly what you want to see. Some of these statistics I'm kind of a bit surprised by as well. They look a little bit slightly strange for somebody they're calling a world-class midfielder, but it does show what an individual he is, and that he doesn't seem to sort of fit in the mould of other players. Apparently 13 first touch, which to me is not amazing, but then you look at amazing or good dribbling, really good agility, uh, great stamina, determination off the ball, work rate, technique. Very interesting player. These statistics are kind of similar in some ways to Oxlade-Chamberlain's to some extent for me, apart from maybe the aggression and things like that. Good dribbling, pace, vision, and work rate. Say pace actually is he's got a pace of an 11, so we'll have to see how that goes. To me, looks quicker than that in the real life, but we'll see how that goes. Looking at those other players that I mentioned and these comparisons, let's see what they've got Fabinho down as here. Fabinho, a tenacious defensive midfielder. He gets into the opposition area. He plays 1-2s. He knocks the ball past his opponent, which means he prefers to do that rather than dribbling. And he tries long range passes. Looking at Emre Can. Emre Can shoots with power, which we do know, but he didn't really get all that many goals. This last season he did, but previously I've not seen him scoring too much. Tries to play way out of trouble, likes to switch the ball to the other flank, so out to the wings. And then looking at Naby Keita, let's see what they have him. They've got places shots and plays 1-2s, so not so many traits, but nice, great stats basically. So I think that's probably about it for this stream. Just wanted to really compare the players, see what they look like in the game, and see maybe what kind of job they're going to do for the team. Um, Thanks again for anyone that subscribed to the channel. Do message me if you've got any songs that you maybe want me to upload or have a look at, or any ideas. And hopefully I shall speak to you all soon. Thanks then. Bye.